Trying to make everyone happy isn't a healthy way to live. When you prioritize others' needs over your own, you slowly lose your sense of self. Change starts when you learn to put yourself first. The doctor is in. Let's begin. Breaking the pattern of the need to please. Well, a pattern implies a habit, and, well, the need to please, I just think that's a bad habit. Probably a learned habit, actually. Because, like a learned bad habit at that. I mean, the idea that you want to make others happy at the expense of ignoring your own needs, like, I get it. I've done similar things, mostly to avoid making others, like, unhappy and upset. It's just not a smart move, and I guess we'll get into that later. Because there's a reason for everything, and there's a reason why being a people pleaser is a bad habit that needs to be broken. And like all bad habits, the first step to breaking it is understanding it. In this case, how always putting others first can hurt your unhappiness, because when you constantly ignore your own needs, you forget about yourself and what you want. Let's start with this right here. Well, stop being too nice. I mean, there is such a thing. Many people believe that being kind, gentle, and agreeable will guarantee love and acceptance from others. They avoid confronting destructive behaviors, thinking that by being nice, they can help others lead better lives. However, this approach often leads to feelings of disrespect and disconnection from life, other people, and oneself. People pleasers often endure ongoing invalidation based on how others treat them. They become the go-to person when someone feels unsatisfied or needs someone to blame, prioritizing others' happiness over their own. This belief that solving others' problems will bring love and acceptance can be deeply ingraining, leading to a cycle of self-neglect. Over time, people pleasers may realize that their efforts to please others are never enough and that the problem isn't with them. They start to question who will love and respect them if they don't take a stand for themselves, but they have difficulty stopping the impulse to please them. This realization can be compared to driving on uneven pavement with a flat tire. A rough and jolting experience indeed. Oh, sweet merciful goo, this is worse than I thought. Fortunately, there's a solution. Achieving love and respect. If you find yourself stuck in a people-pleasing cycle, here are some things to remember. Number 1, self-respect. You aren't treating yourself with love and self-respect when you regularly do things for others that they're avoiding doing for themselves. Number 2, boundaries. You aren't treating yourself with love and respect when people violate your boundaries and don't speak up about it. Number 3, honesty. You aren't treating yourself with love and respect when you say yes to something but really want to say no. Number 4, you aren't treating yourself with love and respect when you internalize others' dissatisfaction and take it on as your problem. You know, sometimes these things have to be said multiple times as, you know what? You aren't treating yourself with love and respect if you don't do any of these 4 things. Taking ownership of your life by focusing on yourself is a vital act of self-respect. It's a way of prioritizing your well-being and happiness and a step towards breaking free from the people-pleasing cycle. Remember, you deserve to be treated with love and respect, like you give to others. People-pleasers often attach to individuals who rely on them to soothe their discomfort, thus perpetuating a cycle of dependence. To make meaningful changes, it's crucial to recognize this pattern and stop basing your self-worth on others' approvals. Changing perception, beliefs, and behavior is critical to break free from the cycle. Well, I mean, to summarize, people pleasers are people who try to make others happy at the cost of their own needs. These are people that want approval and don't like disappointing anybody. Almost as if they want to avoid conflict by, so they agree with others, even if they disagree deep down. And that can lead to them going against their best interests. Over time, they'll tire out and they'll become unsure of who they really are because they're always focusing on someone else. I mean, in my opinion, being a people pleaser, it's just bad because you end up just not taking care of yourself, your health, mental or physical. I mean, imagine being on an airplane. I mean, we're always told to secure your own oxygen mask first before helping others. That's because you can't help anyone else if you're not okay. You also can't save other people's whose boats are sinking when your own boat is also sinking. Sometimes being a little bit selfish or greedy with your time and energy is necessary because you matter. Your goals matter. If you always give everything to others and no one is reciprocating that energy back to you, you're just going to end up feeling unappreciated for all your efforts. The thing is that people pleasers make me think of the laws of stupidity, by Carlo Cipolla, if I said that right. These laws describe 4 types of people, actually. You have smart people, thieves, naive people, and stupid people. Smart people, well, they make choices that help both themselves and others. Thieves, well, they do things that only help themselves at the expense of others. Naive people, they try to help others, but they often lose out because they give too much and don't get anything back. And stupid people, the most dangerous of them all, because their actions hurt both themselves and others. To me, people pleasers are naive people. They believe that by being kind and helpful, they'll make everyone happy and they'll be acknowledged and accepted by all. But the thing is, it backfires, and they end up being taken advantage of. These naive people pleasers don't even realize it. They let others push them around, thinking they're helping, when in reality, they're just hurting themselves. It's a problem, and the solution is self-respect and learning to set boundaries, take ownership, and take action by saying no when needed. You have to take care of yourself first, just like with the airplane mask situation. It's okay to put yourself first sometimes. Plus, going your own way and doing what's best for you is respectable on a unspoken level. So, when your boundaries are disregarded, that's the best opportunity to stand up for yourself and be disagreeable. Because, as we all know, actions speak louder than words. You gotta follow through and not look back. Of course, it might be difficult to say no at first, and it's definitely not going to be easy, but it's important to remember that you don't have to make everyone happy all the time. Sometimes there are people who just want to be miserable. Your happiness shouldn't be based on making sure others are content with their lives. Just at the end of it all, I really hope that the information during today's session gives you all a moment to reflect and really think about whether or not you're a people pleaser, which you can figure out by first thinking about all the things you do, and if you find that your actions benefit only others and not yourself, you're probably a naive people pleaser. Again, there's nothing wrong with realizing you are one, just don't keep being one. Try to be a smart person. Do things that'll benefit others and yourself at the same time. Get your feelings and energy reciprocated. In the end, being kind is great. It's a good thing. You should do it, but not at the cost of losing yourself. Taking care of your own needs doesn't make you selfish. It makes you smart. Be smart. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you enjoyed listening and want to hear or see more content like this, like and subscribe. Follow me on X. The doctor is out.